Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet Single Battle Custom Battle. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and it's because we've been busy with the regular ones, but we have got a suggestion for a custom battle, and it's quite an extensive one actually. Quite a lot of specifications, even gives a description. So for the Allied ships, it says that we should have the Royal Oak, we should also have an aircraft carrier, and it's actually the same aircraft carrier that we saw on the start screen, I think, because the carrier that was suggested in the comment was none other than the card. And then we were given a free hand as to any destroyer we want. So I think for the destroyer we'll go for... I think I'll go for JKN perhaps, because they're my favourite one. Let's see, we've got the Jarvis, so we'll take the Jarvis on, and a bunch of merchants alongside that. Not a problem. We certainly have no shortage of merchant ships. Right, we will have one large freighter. We'll have this large freighter as well. We'll have a C2 freighter. I'm just going to basically go through these until I run out of slots. I've got a T2 tanker as well. Got a Liberty freighter. Is this it, or can I have more? Troop transport perhaps? Yes. Right, I think this will pretty much be it. Or can I not add any more? No, let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't have any more. I think that's one of each one though. So now for the German side, suggestion said we should have the Scharnhorst. We should also have the T36 torpedo boat. There's this one over here, Elbin class torpedo boat, and a bunch of merchants as blockade runners. Now these need to be quick. So there was one. So for these we'll just use the quickest freighter. There's one that does 19.5 knots. Ah, we can only have... Ah, right, we can only have 2. I guess just use 4 of each then. If that's what we're doing, then we might as well keep it nice and balanced. There we go. I mean, because one of them's quicker than the other, but one of them's lighter as well. So I guess we hit both criteria in that respect. Right. Who do I give the initiative to, though? I think I'll give it to the British because they have a stronger fleet. And weather. Weather, it was specified nighttime actually. Night, so there we go. Clear. And the description: Royal Oak and USS Card and a destroyer are escorting convoys from eastern UK to the US and British ships for resupplying. Germans, knowing that the convoys have to pass the Norwegian Sea due to mines, escort blockade ships to block the beach. Unfortunately for them, all mines near the UK have been cleared. So, let's get right into it. I want to see how this will go. So, here we go. We've got the Royal Oak. Let's just have a look at the map to see which way we're facing. So we're crossing their T, it would seem. See, I think Royal Oak just carries on normally. Can we see the moon? Oh, it's not a moonlit night, it would seem. Alright. Never mind. Right, Royal Oak, you go forwards. And you're going to be targeting the Scharnhorst over there. I should have probably turned a little bit. 16.2 suggested, we'll go 16.1. Let's go all the way to 16.1. Right, shoot. So those were long. We've got the USS card. You go to flank and you go hard to starboard. And I think what we'll do with you is we can prep aircraft at night. Can we have torpedo bombers? No, it's just bomb bombers. Let's get some bomb bombers prepped. And Jervis. What should we do with you? I guess, actually no, the Jervis can fire at the torpedo boat. Let's do a little turn. Yeah, where's the T-36 at? T-36, or can we reach the T-36? Let's try it. 40 degrees is suggested. That's pretty much the maximum elevation of these guns, isn't it? 40 degrees, yep. Right, try some high explosives. Shoot! Are we in range? Question number one. No. No, we're not in range at all. Right, merchants, I guess. All of you just flank speed and harder starboard, I think. Starboard 30. Right, here we go. Broadside away at the Revenge. So they've hit us pretty hard with that salvo. Star Shell? No action. I see. Very well. So we've got the Royal Oak. We'll turn you this time. Hard to starboard to get hopefully a bit of a broadside away from ourselves as well. We've lost the Scharnhorst. Is it over here? It's a large freighter. That's the Scharnhorst over there. Right. How were we last time? What's damaged, first of all? Nothing's damaged. Good. Right. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Let's have a look. 16.1. I would say... Ooh, what would I say, actually? I'm going to go down to 14. Shoot! Alright, couple of hits. It's interesting that they're not going for the carrier. I would have thought they'd go for the carrier, unless they've not spotted the carrier. But either way, let's launch the bomb bombers. There we go. Right, this destroyer's a little bit too far away to get the torpedo boat, but what we can do with the destroyer, well, we could target one of the freighters perhaps. Yeah, go on. Target one of the freighters then, I think. It'll save the big ships some work later on, I guess. So 22-4 is suggested. Let's go 22-4. Why not? Shoot. So those were short. Yeah, large. Well, C2 freighter. All go to starboard again. So just 2 turrets this time. And luckily the shells fall short. T-36. Still no action. Large freighter move all. Have we damaged anything on the Scharnhorst perhaps? We have. Forward spotter heavy damage and forward radar light damage. Alright, it's not too bad, not too bad. Let's move the Royal Oak forward. So 14 degrees was actually a little tiny bit short actually, I'd say. So if I go down to say 13.8, shoot. Oh yes, those are good hits. Definitely, very good hits. Right, you continue going hard as starboard, and we've got some aircraft ready this time. Now, have we damaged the AAA in any way? Of course not. The one time that actually damaging the AAA would be useful, we decide not to go for it. Very well. Put an aircraft here then. Let's go. Alright, so that didn't go well. So much for being able to get a bombing run away this time around. And they shot it down instantly pretty much. I mean, there was absolutely no chance of doing anything there. Shoot. Almost, almost. Continue running away. What's their response going to be? Well, fire at the Revenge. I mean, the Royal Oak. And they've set a fire again. Rather unhelpfully. Anything damaged? No. Nothing damaged, but you'd prefer not to have a fire than to have one. We slowing down by any chance? No, we're still going up in terms of speed. That's good. So 13.8 was there. Let's go 13.3 this time. And we will try some high explosive shells this time. Shoot! Looking good. Propulsion has been damaged. Yes. And the AAA's got light damage, so they should in theory not be as good this time with shooting down the planes from the card. Or at least that's the theory. Doesn't necessarily have to be true. Dive and bomb. Oh, come on. We were right there almost. We almost got away with that one. That's a shame. We're going to have to... If all the planes are shot down, do we have to call them back, or can we just send more up? Or can we not send bombers up anymore? It's not... It's not really a question I want to answer, but I do have a feeling I may be the one to provide an answer for it. Let's keep running away with these freighters. 2 turrets from the Scharnhorst. Was that 2 hits? Or 3? It's 2 or 3 hits. T-36, still no action. So they have got their propulsion back somewhat. Let's just turn a little bit. Alright, we're going to start slowing down now. Unfortunately. So 13.3 was good. Let's drop it down, I think, to... I'll say 13.1 even. Or should we say 13 for waterline hits? Go on, let's say 13. Shoot! Good. What did we damage? So we've destroyed the main spotter and the main radar. AAA with light damage, propulsion with heavy damage. An explosion like that can't be good. Even if it doesn't cause damage on the surface and it only leaves a fire behind. Explosions like that are not good. Well, let's try again. Third time lucky, perhaps? Nope, not on this occasion. Not on this occasion, it would seem. We're really unlucky with these so far, I have to be honest. I would have thought we would have at least got one away. But it would seem not. That's a real shame. Not even one? I mean, if they shoot this next aircraft down, I will answer my own question in my own video. If all the aircraft in a squadron are destroyed, do you have to launch more? Can you launch more aircraft? Or do you have to recall the aircraft that have been destroyed back? It doesn't really make much sense, but it doesn't have to, I guess. So 13 was good. Let's try 12-7. Actually, no, 12-6. Shoot! What's been hit? Quite a lot of things, actually. Starboard secondaries, after radar, after spotter, all with heavy damage. AAA propulsion with light damage. Right, here we go. We've got one more bomber. If this one gets shot down, we're going to answer our own question. Dive. Bomb. We did it. Here we go. Here we go. Go on. Well, we got a bombing run successfully done. That's a good thing. I wonder what we've... Oh, hang on. Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we got the pumps. Of course, that's what we did. Scharnhorst no more. Of course. So pumps, forward spotter, aft spotter, forward radar, after radar, starboard secondaries, AAA, all with heavy damage. Main spotter and main radar destroyed. Propulsion light damage. And the Scharnhorst is no more, it would seem. I'm not in... Maybe that's why they were so adamant on shooting the aircraft down. How about that? Well, no more firing at the Royal Oak. Right, let's just focus on this large freighter that we've got. 24-8. Try 25-1. Shoot. A little bit long. Alright, I think these can just carry on as they were. So this is... Yeah, it's pretty much over at this point. We've got the Scharnhorst here sinking. Sunk quite quickly as well, I may add. Royal Oak, have we put the fire out? Not yet, but it's not, well, it's not super hyper ultra critically critical that we put the fire out. Although it probably is, because if we get secondary explosions, it's pretty much over at that point. Right, We've got a... yeah. I'm trying to think what's the best strategy for this then. I think if we fire at the T-36, and that way it's just a bunch of freighters which aren't going to put up any resistance. I'd like to think that we could get something that way. So let's go up to 16.8. Shoot. Broadside away. So we were a little bit long this time. Right, you continue going flank. So annoyingly, I'm going to have to recover that one bomber. Honestly, could we not just send out 4 more and just recover 5 later on? Do we really have to waste a turn recovering 1 bomber? I'm not sure. I really do think if it's just 1 aircraft like that, we shouldn't have to waste a turn recovering it. We should be able to launch more aircraft and then recover 5 instead on the next turn. But I don't know, it would appear not. It would appear that we do have to waste that turn. That's pretty rubbish then. All the way down here. What are they saying for this one? That's interesting. They're saying 11.8 for this one, 14.943. But 15.571, they're saying 12.3. Well then which one is it then? These suggestions really aren't helpful. 14.7? I'll go 15.1. Shoot! Go on. Let's move you along. What sort of... yeah, it's just... yeah, this is the best one really, isn't it? Let's prep some bombers again then. And this time around it'll be pretty simple, I think. Or at least I'd like to think it will be. Because what we'll be doing effectively is just... we'll just be bombing the merchant ships. Now they don't have any guns of their own. Apart from, of course, AAA. Mind you, maybe a whole convoy could actually put up some good anti-aircraft fire. Combined with the Scharnhorst and the T-36, they were able to shoot down 3 out of 4 aircraft. So you never know, maybe they're more formidable than we give them credit for. What did we hit on the T-36? AAA has been destroyed. How about that? Go on. So T-36 is no longer a threat. Yeah, let's just launch the aircraft, I guess. We've got this large freighter here that the destroyer's been having a pop at. So this one's got its AAA destroyed as well. I'm not sure if they're slowing down or not. Maybe they are. 23.8 was there. Let's go 23.1. Shoot! Right, that's that one gone. Let's move our freighters away. Even though we don't really have to at this point. At this point we don't really have to move them away. We could have them charge right at the German freighters, but I guess it's just habit. T-36 being rather stubborn with sinking as well, I may add. How about that? Scharnhorst went under quickly, but T-36 was like, do you know what? I'm going to say no to you. It's a no from me. So this one's 16.9, well 16.8, this one's 18,000 even. So let's go for, well actually let's just check, can we, no we can't, alright. Let's go for that one then. On the map that was 16.8, yes it was. I reckon 16.5 then. Shoot. Nice. Yeah. I was going to say, that looked good enough to finish the freighter off already. And that's what it turned out to be. What do we get? AAA destroyed. Of course, every single time now. Now that there's no real threat to aircraft, we always destroy the AAA. So, who do we go after? I'll go for this freighter here. And we'll have them go this way. Let's go. Dive and bomb. Was a bit late with those, I think. Maybe not actually, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Oh, maybe I wasn't late after all. Let's just check, what do we get? Propulsion pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. I always get the pumps with these aircraft. It's a bit of a habit, I guess. Let's try 22.8. Shoot. Let's move you guys along. This was always the superior fleet. You mean you had a battleship with an aircraft carrier and a destroyer against, well, not a whole lot. You had one battleship and then a torpedo boat. That's nowhere near enough to counter this. I never said this was a balanced fight, but it's not always a balanced fight in a war. You will sometimes come up with an opponent that's much stronger than you are, and well, you just have to make the best of it sometimes. Make the best of a bad situation. That was 14.4. I'll say 13.7. And I guess they did do. I mean, they dealt with the air attacks very well initially. Very well. I thought they'd shoot down the entire squadron, but it would seem not. Those are some good hits. I'm not sure if they'll sink the freighter. Oh, my mistake. Right, you move along as well. Let's just check the damage we did to that freighter over there. Pumps? Of course. Oh, that was the most damage we could do. Propulsion, steering, pumps, heavy damage. AAA destroyed entirely. And the freighter is rolling over to port. Sinking. Right. Let's have a look. Which other freighter can we target? There's not a lot of them left, really, is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, quite a few. There's 5. Let's go for the one that's the furthest away from us. 23, 22, 33. That one's 33,000 away. Apologies if you could hear some background noise. There was someone in the room with me just now. Right, let's go. Dive and bomb. Looking good. No big explosion, but we've managed to set a fire. Oh, never mind. It was good after all. Always those pumps and propulsion, isn't it? Propulsion, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Yeah, I do feel a bit sorry for these freighters. They've got realistically, they've got no chance now. They just don't. They're completely defenseless. 23. Incidentally, exactly what I'm being suggested to fire at. Nice, I'll take it. Let's move these along. Large freighter move all. And of course we've got the Royal Oak over here. So, who are you going to target now? Why don't you target this freighter over here? Why not? They're all quite close to each other, aren't they? At least that's what we're being told. Right, let's just go for this one here. That was 13.7. I reckon 13.5 for this one. Shoot. No, we were long. That's fine. We're in no rush at this point. Let's just have a look at the one that's the furthest away again. 29, well, 30, effectively 26. 23, and that one's at 22, so let's go for this one that's at 29,000 away. Or 30,000. Or even 29,735, depending on how you want to how you want to play it. Dive, bomb. Well, we hit them. Are they going to sink or not? Yes. I mean, it's a bit pointless me checking these nowadays, isn't it? Propulsion, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. It's always the standard damage, I guess. Always the standard one. Mind you, imagine how terrifying it must have been to, like, be in their position. Knowing that your battleship and torpedo boat escort has been destroyed, sunk, and you're now, you know, here. And you're like, well, we don't have anything to defend with against, except some anti-aircraft guns that aren't necessarily going to be the most effective either. And you're just waiting for that unmistakable sound of an enemy aircraft approaching and, you know, waiting for it to dive and unleash its payload. And at night time as well, like, you can't even see it in the distance. It must have been pretty terrifying to live through. But, yeah, I mean, that was the reality. Oh, that was a perfect salvo. One salvo to take out this large freighter. Let's move the card along. So we've got one more aircraft. And we've got, is it 3 or 2? It's 2 more large freighters to deal with. And go on, you go for this one then. 23.9, 25.2. This one's being dealt with by the destroyer, so we'll go for you, even though the other one is a little bit further away. Here's another terrifying spectacle. You can see them going for the next one, so you'll know that everything is going to be against you on the next turn. So there goes this freighter. So this time it was only pumps with heavy damage and AAA destroyed. Well, Jervis, are you going to send your freighter under? Is this one here? No? I've lost it. Hang on. There it is. Right. How are we? What was this one? Number 5. 23. Let's try 23-2. Shoot! No, we've not managed to do it this time around. Let's move these guys away. Wow, it's just the one freighter now. And it's going to be everything focused on this one now. Ugh. It's terrifying. Everything's sunk, you're the only ship left, and you're already quite heavily damaged already as it is. Wow. Shoot! Well, that was the final freighter. What was damaged in the end? Everything. Propulsion, steering, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed, and this freighter is not hanging around. She's going under quite quickly. Is this a freighter here as well? It is. Are any others being stubborn with sinking, or is it just this one? No, it is just that one. We'll watch this one sink then, and then we can skip over to the one that's taking a while to sink. If I can make it out in the darkness, which I can, it's here. Right, so let's press done. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Royal Oak received medium damage, the aircraft carrier Card received no damage, the destroyer Jervis received no damage, and the merchant ships C2 freighter, C3 freighter, 2 large freighters, a Liberty freighter, T2 tanker and a troop transport all received no damage. On the German side, the battleship Scharnhorst was sunk for 32,100 tons, the torpedo boat T-36 was sunk for 1,780 tons, and 8 merchant ship large freighters were sunk for 8,700 tons each. A score of 103,480. And that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. Thank you for the suggestion. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. If you have a custom battle suggestion and would like it to be made into a video just like this one was, drop me a comment below and I'll make your suggestion into a video as well. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye for now.